Are you stuck? It feels like every time you look at that to-do list, the weight of it grows heavier. The days are passing, and yet the tasks that seemed so important now feel impossible to start. We all know what it's like to procrastinate. To put things off until the pressure mounts, until it feels like you're drowning in the weight of your own inaction. The shame, the guilt, it builds up, doesn't it? But here's the thing, you're not alone in this battle. Everyone procrastinates. It's not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of being human. And guess what? You can overcome it. You can break free. Imagine a version of you where procrastination doesn't hold you back anymore, where you don't let that fear, that overwhelm, that self-doubt prevent you from getting things done. This is about reclaiming your power, about changing the way you show up in your own life. The first step, recognize the root of procrastination. It's not just about being lazy. No, procrastination often comes from deeper places. Fear of failure, perfectionism, lack of clarity, or maybe even feeling overwhelmed by the size of the task at hand. It's not about being unproductive. It's about not knowing how to start. So, let's unpack it. Step 1. Break it down. You've heard it before, but its true big tasks can be paralyzing. The more you look at them, the more impossible they seem. Instead of staring at the mountain, look at the first step. Focus on just that first action. What's the smallest, easiest thing you can do to start? Maybe it's opening that email. Maybe it's writing the first sentence of the report. Maybe it's clearing off your desk. The important thing is to begin, no matter how small. It's about shifting your mindset from I have to do everything to I only need to do the next thing. Step 2. Embrace imperfection. Perfectionism is one of the biggest obstacles to getting things done. Why? Because perfection is a lie. It doesn't exist. Waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect conditions, or the perfect outcome can keep you stuck for years. But progress doesn't require perfection, it requires action. Allow yourself to be messy, to fail, to not have it all figured out. You're building momentum, not crafting a masterpiece. Start before you're ready. Finish before you feel perfect. Step 3. Find your why. Procrastination often happens when you lose sight of the bigger picture. Why is this task important? What's the consequence of not getting it done? What will happen when you accomplish it? When you reconnect with your why, you fuel your motivation. Remind yourself of your goals, your dreams, and your bigger purpose. Don't just see a boring report or a long meeting, see a future you're working toward. The feeling of crossing that task off your list isn't just about the task itself, it's about the freedom you gain. Step 4. Create an environment for success. The environment you work in plays a huge role on how productive you are. Is your workspace cluttered, distracting, full of reminders of things you'd rather avoid? A chaotic environment often leads to a chaotic mind. Clean up your space. Create a place that inspires you to get to work. Remove distractions. Maybe put your phone on airplane mode, close unnecessary tabs, or put on some music that helps you focus. Give yourself permission to have the right space to succeed. Step 5. Accountability. You don't have to do it alone. The more you try to push through procrastination in isolation, the harder it becomes. Find someone who will hold you accountable. Tell a friend what you're working on. Set a deadline for yourself and share it with someone who will check in. Sometimes, knowing someone is waiting for your progress is all it takes to push you into action. Step 6. Take care of your mental health. Procrastination is often a symptom of mental exhaustion or stress. When you're overwhelmed, your brain can feel like it's shutting down, unable to process the task at hand. So, take care of yourself. Prioritize your mental well-being. Sleep, eat well, exercise, meditate. When you nurture your mind and body, you restore your ability to focus and tackle what's in front of you. And finally, step 7. Celebrate your wins. When you accomplish something, no matter how small, celebrate it. Give yourself credit. Procrastination thrives in an environment of self-criticism. But when you acknowledge the effort you put in, you build momentum. It fuels you to keep going, to tackle the next challenge. The truth is, procrastination isn't something that disappears overnight. But you can change the pattern. You can learn to work with it, not against it. you can step into your power and create the life you deserve. So, I want to ask you, what's one small step you can take right now to start overcoming procrastination? What can you do today to break free from this cycle? Don't wait until tomorrow. Do it now. Because the person you want to become starts with the choices you make today. If this video spoke to you, don't let it stop here. Share it with someone who might need to hear this message. Comment below. Let's talk about how you're going to break free from procrastination today. You're not alone in this journey. Let's support each other and grow together. Subscribe, like, and let's continue this conversation. Because you are capable, you are unstoppable.